Alrighty, welcome to another Cube Draft here on Magic Online. We're playing Vintage Cube, the finest of all formats, the Champagne, the Cadillac of formats. Some dated references there to be sure. But, and I don't even like Champagne to be honest. Not very good. But, those things aside, what do we got here? We got a Tinker. We got Bribery and Fracture Identity, two of the cards I always harp on that got so much worse. Thespian Stage. I guess I'll take Tinker here. I think it's the highest upside pick. Yeah, I mean, there's not... Like, look, Fracture Identity is great. If you take Fracture Identity, I think it's perfectly reasonable here out of this pack. Basically, if you want to cast this, and you will win a lot of those games. But I think... I've been in a combo mood lately, and I think Tinker's a fun start. There's Channel... Wooded Foothills, Azorius Signet. Ooh, Retrofitter Foundry. I do like that one. That was a nice little... So the reason that Fracture Identity got worse is that there's a lot of really good 1 to 3 mana cards and even a couple 4s. You can just get a higher power level or similar power level card for less mana now. It makes it less important. Probably just going to take the Foundry here. I don't mind fetches, but fetches and Tinker is not like the biggest combination. Tinker wants to be pretty blue. Foundry is great in Tinker decks, and I think it's better than Signet in the decks where this tends to be good, but we'll see. Plus, Retrofit Foundry is just a very good card. I don't mind taking this card early. I've been really impressed with it so far. I don't think the Signet's going to wheel. That pack wasn't that good, but it's possible. Okay, look, we can take a Mox Diamond now. Works really nicely with both these cards. City of Traders often comes back. I actually don't hate Crucible in these kinds of decks, but I'm not going to take it here. Goblin Welder I've been pretty unimpressed with. And this is definitely, we're hoping for a Tolarian Academy here. Balance would also be good with these cards, yeah. A lot of possibilities here. I like where we're going. This is why Cube is so fun. We have 3 cards in, and we're already imagining all the different paths we could take. We're like, where's a Tolarian Academy? You know, where's the... Checks notes, Demir Signet. You know, where's maybe Candelabra, maybe Balance, Bolus's Citadel, all that stuff. I'll probably just take the Demir Signet here. It's an artifact, just, you know, kind of works with these things. So what Retrofitter Foundry does is it's a really good mana sink. If you ever have leftover mana, you're like making servos or turning them into Thopters, eventually 4/4s, and it's a 1-card like kill condition where your opponent eventually has to deal with it. It's also just a really cheap artifact for cards like Tinker and Academy, and with Academy or Urza, you're generating a lot of tokens. Probably take Venser here. There's a Darkslick Shores and I have a Demir Signet, but Venser's good. If I pick up a Caracas is good. Yeah, this is great with Urza's Saga because you get it with the Saga and then it pumps all the tokens. All those things are true. So we'll just take Venser. So we're looking for blue cards and artifacts mostly. Urza would be a great pickup. Saheeli, I've been really impressed with. Probably just Worn Power Stone here. I don't love Worn Power Stone. I actually like it a lot less than the Signets, but I think it's still better than taking like a Besaiju or a Rona. These cards don't tend to do much, I think, in these artifact decks. Am I playing any of the RCs this year? I do not believe so, no. Well, no is the answer, actually. Oh, I take Urza Saga very highly. I think the card is good. I don't like Hangerback that much. It is good with Tinker, though. You play it on turn 2, they're not going to kill it because you'll still get an artifact, and then you just tinker it away and get an artifact. All right. The only other consideration here would be a Seachrome Coast. So, plus, by cutting all these artifacts, maybe pack 2, someone opens Tolarian Academy a couple seats down. They don't want it. The average Cube draft has 0 to 1 people who should put Tolarian Academy in their decks. The best Tinker target is Bolus's Citadel, yeah. I have not played pre-modern. I don't. It looks cool. I like looking at the decks on Twitter, but I haven't played it myself. The best colorless land in the Cube, Saga, Library, or Ancient Tomb? Well, I think Saga, then Library, then Ancient Tomb. Blightsteel is in the Cube, but I don't think it's very good. There's a lot of cards I'd take before I took Blightsteel. I just think often when I tinker, I want a card that does something right away, which Citadel does. A card that can help me win the game when they have a bunch of stuff in play. Citadel sometimes does that. Of course, the life total thing makes it a little less likely. Cards that are good against removal. Blightsteel's not good against all removal. It's good against some. I will take Saheeli Sublime Artificer. It's a good way to make a bunch of tokens. I don't really like Lotus Bloom. Lightning Bolt's also a good card. You can really never go wrong with Lightning Bolt, but I've been impressed with Saheeli, and you can do some cool stuff. All right. I'm not big into Metalworker in general, but certainly don't want anyone else taking the card. And I do actually have a lot of actual artifacts. I have 6 so far. I think Sundering Titan is pretty bad for the same reasons. Basically, I want to either tinker for Bolas' Citadel or Sphinx of the Steel Wind and just kind of beat aggro with Sphinx because it locks down a whole board, basically. I think there's Arcane Proxy, and I don't like Arcane Proxy. It doesn't work with Tinker. You can't tinker it out, unfortunately. You can cast it for 7 and replay Tinker, I guess. But I'll just take the artifact, sure. Well, Riftwing's also kind of fallen here. I mean, Arcane Proxy could be good. It doesn't look very good here. Yeah, Riftwing, fortunately not in there. All right, I'll take the Goblin Welder. Again, I don't respect Goblin Welder all that much, but if there was a deck, this would be it. I like where we're going here. Direfleet Daredevil's a fine sideboard card. Pestermite could be good if I get twin pieces, but I think I'll just take this to make less people blue-red. Just take an artifact here, though I don't really like sword. I have kind of a lot of creatures, actually. Hey, what's up, Tom? No, Tom, I have not put Riftwing in a deck this whole cube season. I just don't think it's good anymore, unfortunately. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I do like that one. This is one of those cards I'm talking about. Fable is like a Fracture Identity for 3 mana, essentially. There's also Remand, and I wouldn't hate Wheeling Winter Orb in this kind of deck, but I'm going to take Fable. Fable just does everything. It even puts an artifact into play. You get treasures off the thing. And it discards cards so you can weld them back. Like, Fable is just everything you want. Oh, well, Moxes are also everything you want. Imperial Recruiter gets, or Recruiter the Guard gets your guys, but it's like so weak. Recruiting for any of these cards sounds terrible, honestly. Yeah, we're just going to take the Mox. That's pretty easy. Oh, my poor LED. After all, why shouldn't I take Lion's Eye Diamond? I mean, I think it's better than Trinket Mage. Look, it's got upside. You never know. Maybe the LED will end up working out. Oh, there's the Academy. That's just a slam. Okay. I like where we're at here. Look, it's exactly what I said. Someone 4 seats down Open Academy. We got past it. There's also a Wasteland that's not going to come back. A Third Path Iconoclast, which I would not mind. Third Path Iconoclast makes artifact tokens here. Look, you can cast Sword of Feast and Famine, then LED to pay for it. And an Urza's Saga? All right. Now we're cooking with gas here. This deck's going places. Maybe not 3-0s, but it's going places. Currently, the Hangerback and Metalworker and Proxy and Sword are kind of whatever, but I have all the cards I'm really looking for besides Bolas' Citadel, basically. The Saga, yeah, just pumped up this deck. We didn't wheel Crucible, unfortunately, because I think that was in our first pack. But yeah, I'm liking where we're at. Hey, what up, Urza's Taco Truck with the 17 months? Yes, Urza would be amazing here. That would be another one that I would not mind at all. Workshop is in the cube. We have not seen it yet. We're still not really Goblin Weldering anything, but that's okay. Yes, I have Frantic Search Double Saga. I've also Candelabra Double Saga. This deck would definitely play Candelabra. At some point, we want a big Tinker target as well, but we kind of have everything you could ask for. There's the Workshop. Yeah, we're taking Michelle's Workshop. I mean, that's what this deck is, right? So, okay, I like it. I like it. Metalworker we have. Metalworker's right here. I mean, we've got all 3 insane lands in a row. So I like where we're at here. Golos would be a great card for this deck. I would definitely be in favor of taking Golos. Oh, Saheeli Urza, like making... Yes, you can make tons of mana off that. I have a Pestermite here. Yeah, I don't think I want to play it. No, untapping Academy. I don't need cards that are good when Academy's tapping for like 5 mana. I don't think. I think I'll take Mystic Confluence, though. It's good when Academy taps for a lot of mana. I like that one. This deck doesn't come together that often, but it's coming together here. Yeah, I mean, I guess Wormcoil. Wormcoil is actually a card with Goblin Welder. Like that actually does some stuff. Yeah, that's a late mind twist, but that's not where we're going here. Upheaval, yeah, Upheaval would be a card I would be interested in given the circumstances. Oh, Winter Orb Wield? Yeah, this is actually a really good Winter Orb deck. Even more so than Signet. Gaia's Cradle Saheeli is funny. It really is, but I think Winter Orb just provides such a good amount of disruption. I'm going to take the sword out for now. Though it's combo with Winter Orb, I suppose. But there's some decks that really have a hard time winning with Winter Orb in play. I will say the last time we saw Wormcoil Engine, it's our opponents playing it on turn 4 and then dying to breach really badly. But ooh, Chrome Mox Wield? That's also disrespectful. Like, yeah, I know I don't have tons of colored cards here, but when you have Academy and Urza Saga in your deck and Goblin Welder, like 0-mana artifacts are definitely a thing. I guess I'll take Luris just kind of randomly. Really, the only thing I'm missing is I would love Urza, the High Lord Artificer. Ooh, Third Path Iconoclast Wield. Sorry, Bomat Courier. Third Path actually looks really good here, too. Oh, yeah, we get another pack. Embercleave Wormcoil. Unless. No, I'm going to take Mortars because I might want to interact with some decks. Oh, Mentor is also not an unreasonable thing to consider, but I don't really want to play a third color if I can avoid it. Yes, a Bolas' Citadel would be pretty nice. What do we got? Lelia the Blade Reforged. Mindslayer almost assuredly going to wheel. Spire Bluff always good. Probe is good. Pierce is good. Revoker is also good. But we're going to take Lelia. Lelia is just a great card, and I have a bunch of Moxes to just play a turn 1 Lelia or turn 2 Lelia. What have you done for me, Lelia? Not really a Snapcaster Mage deck, I'm afraid. I do really want to wheel Mindslaver, but I think there's a really good chance we do it. We do have Pestermite for the Splinter Twin, but that's kind of medium. I don't like twin combo in a deck without much card draw, and this deck does not have much card draw. This is like a super off-color Signet, but I still might want a Signet. What does Brainstorm do for me? Not much. I don't really have any shuffle besides Urza Saga and Tinker, I guess. I think I just take the Signet. It's unpleasant, but what can you do? Here's Library, but I actually don't think this is as much of a Library deck. I think I just take Steam Vents to make my mana a little better. I have a lot of playable cards here. There's Narset. It's just a generic good card. Opposition's actually kind of cute with Third Path Iconoclast and maybe Hangerback. Not really with Saga tokens because like those just kill your opponent. There's also Balance. Balance isn't crazy. Oh, Saheeli too. Okay, yeah. We're actually oppositioning. I haven't oppositioned in a really long time. And Retrofitter Foundry? No, this is actually a great opposition deck. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay. This Arcane Proxy can get out though. Honestly, the Metalworker looks kind of bad here, but I might, yeah, Winter Orb opposition's also nice. So we bricked on the second pick Signet, but I kind of like what we're doing now. Ooh, I love Metamorph. Also, Metamorph Welder is actually really legit. I like Ancient Tomb, but I think I've got a lot of double lands already, and Metamorph is just so good. There's a Sphinx that might wheel, but I'm not that worried about optimizing for that. I just don't think tinkering for Sphinx is even like that great. Do I just Shell Dock? I have enough playables here. Tezzeret's actually kind of cool in the deck, and I have 2 black Signets and a Mox Diamond. Yeah, there's a Kiki Jiki too, but like whatever. Do I want Tezzeret or do I just want the... Let's just take this. Oh, wow, there's an Inkwell too. Yeah, oh well, Dak Faden. I love Dak Faden. Dak Faden's so good. Let's do that. That is a late Dak Faden and a late Vendilion click. Okay, I don't mind that either. And Mindslaver didn't wheel? Oh man, really? That's brutal. I thought I was gonna wheel it for my Tinker and my Welder. All right, I guess I'll take Revoker, but the one time in the entire cube that I want Mindslaver, it didn't wheel. I'll take the twin now, I guess. That is quite unfortunate. All right, I probably cut Metalworker though. I don't think it's good with Retrofitter Foundry, but like I'm not really gonna use the Metalworker all that much. I mean, that's the only thing. Like, I guess it's good with the Worm Coil too, but I might just cut the Tinker. Honestly, it's fine. Yeah, no Urza. That's okay. We got everything else basically. Take the Exarch, sure. Chandra that I'm not gonna play. Ancient Tomb came back? Come on, that's disrespectful to Ancient Tomb. All right, fine. We're just cutting the Tinker. It's okay. I don't really get it, but we're playing a deck with 1, 2. Oh, I'm not gonna play the Tezzeret at this point. I don't think. I just don't think that it makes sense for me to put a card that costs black to cast in this deck. Yes, Slaver doesn't wheel, but Ancient Tomb does. And Sphinx and other things didn't wheel. Goblin Bombardment over Ancient Tomb? No, Ancient Tomb's really good. Ancient Tomb is much better than most people think. This is a weird... Some of what was wheeling was not. The only thing I'm really sad about is the Mindslaver, but that's okay. So is Zernor good in this deck? No, I can't justify it. Okay, this looks great. This deck looks awesome. I am not going to start the twin, I don't think. I mean, Lion's Eye Diamond also doesn't really seem like it does much. I didn't get the Echo Vions, so I don't want to play another color. So do I want to play 18 lands, or do I want to play a kind of weak Tinker that can get Winter Orb, Retrofitter Foundry, or a Worm Coil Engine, or Metamorph? It's not crazy. Isn't Zernor better than Diamond? No. It's not crazy to play 18 lands because I have Urza Saga and Sheldock Isle as like spell lands. Is it crazy to not play Tinker? No, Tinker will still be good enough. I have 2 different ways to make artifact tokens. Let's see. Blue, colorless, blue, red, colorless. Yeah, but I also have a Mox Pearl and a Mox Diamond and a Chrome Mox, so I don't need to play that many lands. Workshop is still good enough here, I think, yeah. Because I have a Metamorph over there, too. Meaning Museum Order seems reasonable, but who needs disruption? Something like this, yeah. Chrome Mox is a little sus, yeah. We'll see. I wouldn't have minded a Lodestone Golem. So Chrome Mox is good at getting welded out or sacked to Tinker, triggers those 2, makes Academy better, makes Urza Saga better. I'm probably not imprinting on it very often. Actually, I think I've talked myself out of Chrome Mox into Museum Orders. This was a weird draft. I really thought Mindslaver, or at least one of the big artifacts, was going to come back, but it was also weird because like Ancient Tomb came late. We got a 4th pick Academy, Winter Orb, Wheeled. Yeah, I don't really know. Sword of Feast and Famine is also not a crazy card to consider playing. I have kind of a lot of creatures, and you can cast it somewhat easily. Yeah, the Tinker ended up really weird here, but I mean, I still think this deck seemed pretty, like it ended pretty nicely. Yeah, I like Opposition. Opposition looks good here. So rarely does Opposition look good, but it did look good here. it's definitely possible to side in Twin in 2 pieces. Part of the reason I don't like Twin in this deck is I don't have much card draw. I have Dak and Mystic Confluence. That's about it. I guess Fable. So it's kind of hard to assemble a 2-card combo. Like the reason Twin is so good is you play it in this blue-red deck that has Preordain and Remand and that kind of stuff, you know. I'll probably side in the Sword of Feast and Famine a decent amount. Okay, well, I guess this draw would like to draw an artifact here. To go with all their stuff, like a Mox. If I draw a Mox and I go turn 1 Welder, turn 2 Saheeli, turn 3 Opposition, that would be pretty nice. Yeah, this is how Goblin Welder always seems to me. Yes, Chrome Mox would be amazing in this hand. I just wouldn't play the Welder and then just imprint it on the Chrome Mox. BK, did you actually tinker for Arcane Proxy? You told me about that you included both cards in your deck at one point, you know, a while ago. I don't know if you actually did the thing, though. Nice. You actually tinkered for Arcane Proxy. Nothing went in the stack, and that was it. Ooh, no Tri-land? Okay. Esper Control. Is there any thought to mulling that hand? I wouldn't mull that hand. I think you could. If I knew more about what I was playing against, I might consider it. Oh, are they going to Collective Brutality me and miss? I love it. And my Goblin Welder sucks. It's like I 2-for-1 them. I hymn them with my Goblin Welder. You love to see it. Goblin Welder is amazing. They did discard a reanimation target, but not even a good one. Like, I'm going to get to Vendilion click them, and assuming I draw a 4th land here, not the one I want. Well, look, they're probably not going to get to reanimate this turn because I'm going to click with their reanimation spell. If they somehow have 2, I also just have redraw outs to just draw a land and then lock down Ulamog with Opposition or bounce it with Venser. Toxic Deluge, Liliana the Veil, Survival of the Fittest. Oh, they can't cast Liliana? Wow, their hand is that's a hand. Yeah, I'm just not going to take anything. If they want to... The problem is if I take anything that isn't Liliana and they draw a black source, it's pretty bad for me. So let's just do this. Wow, this would be so much better as Chrome Mox. Play this. Seachrome Coast. I honestly think Winter Orb is going to be better at the stage in the game at which I would cast it. Get the Saheeli down. Bash. Hey, what up, Suspect Agent with 83 months? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Surprise Orb is nice. Oh, they get to Liliana my Vendilion click. Okay. Can't say that bugs me too much. Hanger Beezy. Let's just go Opposition, make a token. And I don't even think I tap a land here. I don't want them to Goryo's Vengeance or Shallowgrave the Ulamog. I don't really care about this. I'll discard Amizium Mortars, I think, pretty clearly. And then if they play a creature, I guess I want to be able to attack it. Tap it, and then so I can maybe attack Liliana if I want. They have 1 card in hand, and it's a Toxic Deluge. I guess I know they're not playing anything. Opposition is also good against Merit Lodge. Yeah, I'll make them make your choice. Oh, they didn't even want to do it. Sure. Academy, interesting. I'm 1 mana short of playing all the things. I don't really want to discard Academy. Saheeli is going to be great this game. This is true. The problem is, so I guess I'm going to attack. Oh, I guess what I could do is I could tap down. Let's just attack Lily. I'm just deciding how much I want to keep Academy in hand, because I'm almost assuredly going to want to play Venture. I could play Hangerback for 1. And I do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to play Hangerback for 1. Now we have Venture up. And then on their upkeep, I'm going to go opposition your Overgrown Tomb. So now if they want to cast Toxic Deluge, I can Venture it. They're probably not that interested in doing that. They're probably going to +1 Liliana, and then I'm going to play Venture and bounce. Sure. Okay, yeah, I guess they're going to play the Deluge first. Yeah, this works out actually pretty nicely. Because look, I can go, they play Deluge for 1. I then play Venture, bounce the Deluge back to their hand. And now they can't +1 Liliana. So I think it works out pretty nicely. And then next turn I can tap down their 3 black sources so they can't cast Deluge. And then if I draw any spell, then I get a bunch of stuff. What if I Venture Hangerback? So then they +1 Liliana, and that would be a disaster. So probably not going to do that. So now they lose their Liliana. Yeah, they're just not going to +1 Lily first. And if I don't cast Venture here, I don't get to cast it because I lose the Academy mana. There's no reason to tap anything. We know what their hand is. Okay. So here I'm actually not going to play the Third Path Iconoclast, I don't think. Actually, let's see. No, because I want to kill Liliana. I think that's fine. The question now is, if I play Third Path Iconoclast, I can tap all 3 black sources, and if they draw a black source, I lose it all. I could also just let them kill these tokens. I think I'm just going to do that. Because I think I'm going to plus Hangerback. Yeah, I think that's actually better. Because now I don't have to discard my my card in hand. Basically what I don't want to do is play this and get into a spot where if they ever draw a black source, I lose my whole board. Now they can kill a token and a Venture. This turns into 2 tokens. Oh, Reclaimer, okay. But now they can't cast Toxic Deluge. Sure. I guess that's acceptable. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have a lot of tokens. Now I just play this, I think. And then I go Saheeli. Turns into a Third Path Iconoclast. And then, yeah, you can play an Empty Mox. I clicked on opposition somehow. And then now I get 3 tokens, and now they're just never casting another spell. And I never got my Mox. That's okay. They had an opportunity to cast that Toxic Deluge, but that is no longer the case. They're floating mana, but because that's their instinct, but there's not much you can do with the mana. I mean, they can Elvish Reclaimer here. It's fine. This is a sick opposition deck. I haven't drawn the opposition in a long time. Yeah, they can Reclaimer, but it's going to be hard for them to do anything with that. What's the best land they can Reclaimer for? Dark Depths, I mean, it's clearly in their deck, but Dark Depths won't do anything. 2020 doesn't do anything against opposition. Urza Saga for some value or something. So Black-Green Depths. I should probably put Sword of Feast and Famine in, if I were to guess. Mithy Morden's probably still fine. It looked kind of medium. Maybe I'll take Goblin Welder out because that card is not good. So what does this hand do? I can Mortars on turn 2, Metamorph turn 3, and it's kind of medium. That's probably keepable, but barely. Okay. That could be good or bad for me. Like, if it's something I can Mortars, then I'm happy they're casting Imperial Seal. Obviously, there's a variety of things they could get that I would not be happy with. Ooh, I do like that. All right. Well, I'm still going to play the Steam Vents, but now I can play a turn 2 Metamorph if I decide to. Ancient Tomb is great. Now Wormcoil is kind of a card. I don't think I need to Metamorph the Signet. I feel like I have enough fast mana. Pointing Case. As weird as it is, I actually do think I dropped the Winnower. It's just not really going to slow me down, and this does slow them down by at least 1 mana this turn. Oh, I guess I don't really need an upkeep stop anymore. Better pay that life. Island, and I guess just go. Am I going to Metamorph the Signet? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have that much to spend my mana on, so even if my Winter Orb is like kind of annoying me, the fact that I can untap Ancient Tomb Winter Orb is pretty good too. Blue-red Signet looks really awkward in their deck. Signets are hard to cast like color-intensive spells that aren't of your colors. Okay, I guess I'll cast Wormcoil now. I'm not like thrilled about it. This is a spot where Dark Depths could be tough for me. Is Orb underrated? Yeah, I think it might be. Okay, well, at least I don't die right away. The Wormcoil actually does kind of help here. Let's untap Steam Vents. The Winter Orb looking a little less good. Funnily enough, I don't know if it's bad for me if they make the token now. Because now I get to make a 2020. Obviously, there's ways they can get rid of it, but they're not that many. I mean, Liliana doesn't do it. Because if they, like, I'll have either 1 or 2 worms in play, and then I'll have a Metamorph 2020. We'll see, though. If they take 6 here, then I'm also fine with that. I go to 24. Doesn't kill me in 1 hit, and then I probably still play Saheeli. Okay, they are going to go for it. Sure, that makes sense. Okay, go to 24. Whoa. Artifact Border, Merit Lodge. Funny. And then we're kind of in a standoff, except I guess I could attack with my whole team. Let's just untap this. Let's just chill so they don't know that that's coming. No reason. There's no reason to just tap out and play it. I could just next turn I can untap Ancient Tomb and play Sword of Feast and Famine and go for it. Hopefully they tap out for something. But I mean, if they had a way to kill this thing, they would kill this thing. So there's not that much they could have. We'll see though. We'll see what they got. 6 mana. Oh, Grave Titan. I'm afraid that will not be enough. It's a shame. I'm not going to get to untap my lands. It says make a black 20. Yep, it's black. I'm gonna not get the full sword synergy is really gonna get there. Yeah, I mean they could have a Force of Vigor. It's true. But if they do, they do. They did not. Alright, I'm going to leave the Goblin Welder in for like another game, but I'm probably going to take it out for Sword of Feast and Famine at some point. I didn't think putting Sword of Feast and Famine on their Merit Lodge token was what was going to happen there, but that is where we ended up. Cracking open a cold one. And by cold one, I mean sparkling water. Hey, GG's Ninja Killer. Sword of Feast and Famine. Sword indeed. I suppose my 2020 was not a token. Didn't I take that Metamorph over Mindslaver? I did not. I took Lelia the Bleed Reforged over Mindslaver with the expectation that Mindslaver would wheel. But I would make that pick again. Even if I knew Mindslaver wasn't going to wheel, Lelia is a great card. Like, I didn't ever draw Fable or Lelia early, but when you draw one of those with a Mox or Ancient Tomb, things get out of control fast. Okay. I'm on the play. All right. I mean, this has the cards I'm looking at combining, right? I just need one of my token makers. No. Okay, I thought I was going to get Thought Seized. Oh, deck Faden. Don't mind that either. Jules, calm down. Oh. Okay. Don't play anything. Don't play anything. Ugh. Brick for just a turn. Okay. Come on. I gotta play my land first so I don't get dazed. Please. Ooh, ship it. Oh, not playing the land, or playing the land actually cost me the Saga, but I think that's okay. I think we'll allow it. Oh, my deck went down. So sad. Let's go Mox Diamond. Discard Island. Let's play a Fable. Alright, let's take a little damage here. Let's play a Worm Coil. Sure, Tolarian Academy sounds pretty good. Alright, now, how much mana can we make? Let's see, if we go create a 1/1. Let's tap this for 6. Let's go to opposition. Let's play Winter Orb. Alright. Oh, that was it? You don't want to play anymore? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, well, on the one hand, you have Mox Jet and Black Lotus. On the other hand, you have one feisty thief. All right, let's get Busy Mortars out of here. And I don't really have anything I want to put in all that much. I guess I could put in a sword. to be fair, they bricked. Why are we being fair? They played a turn 2 Bolas' Citadel. Like, that's, I don't know. I don't really think that we need to be fair to them. All they had to do was hit a land without killing me, and then Dak would have some pretty good stuff to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the Chrome Mox in. Their deck looks pretty fast. Let's just go ahead and try to speed ours up a little. All right, I'm in. I am in. When they played the Mox Jet, I'm like, oh, I'll be able to deck a Mox Jet. Cool. Then they played the Lotus, and I was like, But then they played the Citadel. And then the wheels started spinning. Oh. Don't mind if I do. I'm just going to click them, I think, on turn 2 here. Or turn 1, rather. See what they're up to. Echo of Eons, Bolas' Citadel, Time Twister, Dreadbore. I guess I'll take Time Twister. Yes, just play that. Yes, play that. Is it Signet? Playing right into my hands. Or Dak's hands, as it were. And then now, what can they do? They can maybe Dreadbore. Their hand is all uncastables. I guess they could draw Lion's Eye Diamond. Or, of course, Black Lotus. But they don't have a lot of time to do that. I'm going to play a turn 3 Wormcoil. My draws this draft were pretty good, or this game were pretty good. But here's the rules. It's a rule of cube. If you have Lotus, you're not allowed to complain about your opponent's draws. Chrome Mox. Okay. What are you exiling, like a Dreadbore? An Echo of Eons? You can't exile a Citadel because it's an artifact. Dak is not usually this good. Okay, Echo of Eons down, I guess. Wishclaw. Okay. I'm just going to play the Wormcoil, I think. It's just the fastest clock. Why not? Okay, so what do they do now with this Wishclaw? I can't really think. I mean, oh, they can now Lotus. Okay. No, the Wishclaw did some good work here. They have to hit pretty well because they have to win right now. Otherwise, they know they're going to lose. But ship the Bolas' Citadel, por favor. Too bad, so sad. Again, if you've got Black Lotus, all bets are off. Oh, this is quite the speed run here. I don't know how Dak fit the Bolas' Citadel like in his bag as he's just like, creeping right around, but it works for me. Dak has a bag of holding that just like zoom, zoom. That was quite the best of 3. This deck did not seem as good as our previous deck, and it is not, but this has been really fun. Getting to opposition, getting to Dak them like it was 2020, but also just drafting blue-red opposition tokens. Like this is one of my more favorite decks here. Let me just grab a little screenshot here. Okay. I would say this hand would benefit from a Mox, but A, we can draw a Mox on turn 2. Though I guess Mox Diamond will be less good at that point. And B, we did use our Mox luck up in the last game. Sponzy, I wouldn't say this deck's miserable to play against. All it has is Winter Orb, Opposition, Dak Fade. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, good, a Goblin Welder. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for Goblin Welder. Okay, which Triumph are they going to get? No, they're spell piercing me? Okay, they didn't spell pierce me, but they did just get an Underground Sea into a Smuggler's Copter. Okay. I can't even cast deck right now is the funny part. All right, let's Lelia. I might get dazed here, but you can't play her land first when you have Lelia because she exiles. If she exiles a land, you want to be able to play it. Yeah, because now I can go Mountain and play Garbage Welder. All right, I feel pretty good about this. They can maybe copter me this turn, but Time Walk is a good card. But Time Walk when you don't have, like if they had a 1-drop into Time Walk, that'd be sick because they could just get another copter hit. Time Walk there was, yeah, they get to put an extra land into play, but that's just not a big deal. Graveyard Trespasser. Didn't anticipate that being the card you play, but here we are. Imagine I could target this and then discard a huge artifact for Goblin Welder. The problem is I don't have any good big artifacts here. Okay, in comes the Smuggler's Copter. Oh, it's daytime. Dang, I didn't know that. They discarded a Batter Skull. I could have welded it for him if I wanted to. And they did it, and they did have a land. Okay, Fable's not bad either. Oh well, the disrespect. To Island. Let's go Island. Mortars that thing. It's not even that Graveyard Trespasser is amazing or anything, but I don't really want to leave up Mystic Confluence when I could just play a Fable here. And then if I'm going to play the Fable, might as well Mortars that thing. Lelia's absurd. Lelia's hit for 7 and drawn me 2 cards so far, right? Just drawing 2 lands straight up. And then now is just going to crack in for 5. And at this point, because I've hit those lands, Lelia, I can almost always cast whatever Lelia hits. There's a reason I took the card really early. Yeah, Day Night is not great. So the way we use Day Night in our cube, because I think we have Suspicious Stowaway is the only card. Once the Stowaway is not in play, Day Night stops happening, and then when the Stowaway comes back, Day Night starts again if it does come back. Wasteland. They're probably like, wow, Wasteland kind of sucks in this matchup when I have like a bunch of busted lands. Goblin Welder's like getting in there now. It's welded my opponent for a point of damage so far. Bzz, bzz. Shieldred, the Apocalypse. Crewing the Copter here? No. I mean, I guess they gain 2 life. Oh, if your plan wasn't to block the Lelia, I guess I could see that. But that seems a bit aggressive. Do I want a Mystic Confluence Shield on upkeep? I don't think so. I think I just take my 2. Oh, Revoker on Copter's nice. Let's no, let's not do any of that. I guess I could have discarded the Revoker. Here I actually might keep the Welder back. Make me a treasure. Oh, a Worm Coil. Interesting. I'm at 12. I'm kind of in for Worm Coil, sure. kind of just hoping to draw a land, but this works too. They gain 2, they go to 7. There's not that many ways to deal with Wormcoil that don't die, and if it dies and I get 2 tokens, then I have Welder, and then Welder starts earning his keep. Welder's not going to be earning any keeps, unfortunately. I don't know that I want Sword of Feast and Famine either, though. This doesn't look... Wow, they're really getting in there. I guess I'll stop on upkeep just in case. Yeah, if they have a draw 7, that's bad. Maybe I should have just left up Mystic Confluence. Oh, you know what I should have maybe done? It's too late now, but I should have... When they animated the Copter, maybe I wanted to just weld it out for a Batterskull. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, no. I actually think I should have done that. Because now I feel like I'm just going to die to a draw 7. Yeah, I got greedy. Oh, Time Warp. Okay. They're on all mono Time Walk control here. Now I am going to weld it out when they go to attack here. Let's see what they got. Oh. Okay. That seems tough. If that's the opening salvo, I feel pretty good about this. Okay, now I am going to do this though. And now on upkeep, I might Mystic Confluence the Shieldred and the Germ token and draw a card. We'll see. They have 2 cards left. Oh, if they play another creature, it's pretty easy, I guess. Oh, they're evoking Shriekmaw Lelia. That actually puts me 1 short of winning. Yeah. The question is, so yes, I'd also have Goblin Welder to take the Batterskull off the board, but I think I'd rather do this. It's also fairly hard for them to replay Shieldred and Wheel. In fact, I can attack them. I can attack them down to 1. So they can't tap Sulphurous Springs, which I think is probably better. This puts them down there. And then I think I play Saga. I'll play Revoker. Oh, I could have Saheeli to Signet into a room. Yeah, that's funny. There's no real reason to name Smuggler's Copter here. I guess we're just going to want to revoke. You can't actually even stop Lion's Eye Diamond. I'm trying to think of what random. All right, +2 Mace. And then they can't tap Sulphur Springs for mana. So they need like Swamp, Shieldred, Wheel of Fortune. Grief. Pitching Grief. Or pitching Shieldred to grief me, sure. Okay, so playing against like kind of Grixis stuff. Do I want Sword of Feast and Famine? Maybe I just want Chrome Mox at the end of the day. Maybe that is just better. I don't really think Sword of Feast and Famine looks that good. Zernorb, Lion's Eye Diamond. Who knows? This deck does a lot of stuff, yes. I haven't actually even drawn Tinker yet, unfortunately. I like Luris, but not very easy to cast it. I guess my Orzhov Signet cast Luris, and I have Pearl, Diamond, Dimir Signet. I like this hand. I don't really want to imprint Dak Faden, but I will if I have to. Oh, I'm probably not going to imprint Dak Faden at this point. I would like to draw a red source. Oh, I guess... You know what? I guess I actually have to imprint Lelia. Is the real answer. Because I need to cast Dak on turn 2 to steal that Soul Ring. I don't really have... There's not really a reasonable alternative play. Oh. Okay. Any land, I'm still in really good shape. As much of a tragedy as that is, any land is still great. All right. I mean, now we're just back in the driver's seat. They're on 2 mana. Their Avalanche Riders goes away. They can't pay it to kill Dak. Like, it's fine. I would have loved to have Academy with 3 artifacts in play, but I think we're still pretty happy with how that all turned out. Oh, they could have saved the Evoke Grief for the crew. I guess now they can take the Mystic Confluence. Because if they don't take Mystic Confluence, then I'm just going to pass with Confluence up and they won't be able to get the Copter going. Oh, okay. Your funeral. Oh, Venser too. I don't need the mountain. Honestly, I don't really need the islands. Just pass the turn. No plays. I'm just going to bounce the Smuggler's Copter. That way, I don't have to worry about the Dak getting coptered. Oh, I guess I made it so they don't have to replay their Copter. But I'm not too worried about that. Let's go. Yeah, I guess I'll ditch Hanger back. Iconoclast, and then now I've got enough mana that it's not going to be hard to leave up Mystic Confluence. Like, they're just in a world of trouble. Oh, they replayed the Copter. Well, I don't know if I should have even bounced the Copter, but replaying the Copter is also a bit aggressive. Let's just steal the Copter. This is the best I've had Dak be in a million years, honestly. I'm not even going to play the Fable. I just don't even think I'm supposed to here. Because I just have Mystic Confluence for whatever they play next. Was this just the easiest 3-0-6 of our life? Dak has been, I would say, pretty good. Actually, I guess I didn't really need to do it this way. That's true, Ninja Killer. All my work I did with my opponent's cards. Sure. Let's loot. Why not? Well, close game, I guess. And then now, if they had a sweeper, I would just counter it. Well, that worked out really nicely. This deck was fun. I got to do some good oppositioning. With Winter Orb, we had Academy. We never even drew Urza Saga, but that's okay. And Academy, Retrofitter Foundry. This was a good deck. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching me explore the world that is Cube. I'll have many more Cube videos to come, so tune on in. And I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Always a pleasure.